Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. Chad Brown with the KB article. Glad you could join us today. Here at the KB article, we try to put together a format that is adding value to individuals. Sometimes we'll have discussions with myself and my co-host Kyle Kinsler. Sometimes we'll go solo, do some shorts that just are designed to add value and talk really about some of the things that we're dealing with personally, or just random thoughts that we think our audience will value. So one thing I wanted to jump on today and talk about time and time management, and kind of why that's important, and why it's relevant to me right now. I'm in a couple of mastermind groups, and there's a lot of folks when I was down in Dallas at a meeting, and I guess it would have been early August. We're talking about this book, Buy Back Your Time, by Dan Martell. And I'm like, that seems very relevant to me at the time, because feel like I'm kind of all over the place. So I got the book, and it's really an easy read, and it's a pretty amazing read, and highlights some things. So, when we think about time management, it's a limited resource for a couple of reasons. One, we each get 24 hours a day, right? Um, there's no changing that. It is what it is. It's limited as 24 hours a day. Then again, it's limited by, we don't know how long we're going to be here. So it's a finite resource. Uh, it can't be saved. You can't add more of it. It is what it is. So how we manage our time is very important. So for me, um, I always want to be more productive, right? So whenever somebody says time management, most of the time the context that it's taken in is business, right? How can I get more work done? But for me, and a lot of the most successful people that I'm around, it's about managing time, not specifically for business, but that's part of it. Um, so what I've done, and what it kind of highlights in that book, is figuring out what your buyback cost is. What is your time worth? And determining that number. And I'm not going to go into the math and everything, but let's say your buyback time is calculated at $20. The idea, or the theory behind it, is that anything that you can pay $20 an hour or less for, you should have hired out. It buys you back more time to focus on bigger things in your business, your family, your faith, your fitness, all of those things. So that's kind of the gist of it. And one of the things that it suggests doing is a time audit. So when I was down in Dallas at this mastermind group, and they brought up this book, and we had a kind of a breakout session on it, we were asked what are we going to do in the next 90 days? Well, for me, I was like, well, I need an assistant. And I said, well, I don't know what I need really. Do I need somebody to replace me? Do I need somebody that I can delegate more of the higher level stuff to? Do I need an assistant? Whatever it may be. So the one recommendation from the group for me was to do a time audit. So I started yesterday, because I went on vacation after the mastermind. So I started yesterday. I'm doing a time audit. Every 15 minutes, I'm documenting my time. And then at the end of 2 weeks, they do it for 2 weeks. Typically before the end of 2 weeks, you'll know kind of where you need to uh, get some help, or delegate, or whatever. It's part of the process defined in the book. But I'm going through and tracking where I'm spending my time at. And 2 days in, or 2.5 days in, whatever it is now, I'm feeling very, it's kind of eye-opening, really. And I'm feeling a little bit more productive because I'm focused on that effort work. So anyway, that's what I'm doing to better manage my time and get more out of the hours that I do have available to me. So, but you got to remember that with your time, wherever you spend it, it's lost. So if you're spending it over here, you're sacrificing it for over here. So if you're spending more time on your business in areas that aren't serving you, or that you could provide an opportunity for someone else to handle and do for them, help them grow, do that. So now you can spend time on the family, right? So for every hour spent over here, it's an hour less you're spent here. So that works. Help prioritize. If you're really looking at your time and managing it effectively, you're going to prioritize what's important and what's your highest return items, whether it be business or in relationships that you have or time with your kids, that sort of thing. And it's a huge thing. I'm not a big proponent saying that there's living a balanced life. It's very hard to be balanced all the time. Some seasons are going to require you to be heavily invested here, others over here. But overall, I think you can create more balance, but not maybe each and every single day. But effectively managing that time, understanding that it is a limited resource, we're going to have a better quality of life because we're going to be intentional about where we're putting it. Also, with our goals, managing our team time will help us get to those goals a little bit quicker. It's going to enhance your professional success, your relationship success, your success in your faith if you're actively managing your time. So I just want to jump on and encourage folks to kind of look at it and don't just go through your day, your week, your month, your year, letting time pass. Manage that time. I think, can't think of his name, but anyway, he has an all-day running company. Jesse Itzler. He said the average life expectancy is 77, 78. He's 55. He's got 22 more summers, I think is what he said, or 23, 24. Anyway, and I've got this much time left, but I want to fit this much stuff in it. So if that's the case, and that's you, you're going to have to really effectively manage your time. So anyway, just want to throw those nuggets out there. It's a great exercise for me. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully you'll check out the book. Again, it's Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. I would highly recommend getting it and going through the exercise, and you'll be amazed kind of at the revelations that I'm seeing in the first couple of days are huge. So it'll be a good exercise for you to go through and help you towards living your best life and maximizing your time for your business, your staff, your clients, and most importantly, your family and your faith. So anyway, that's what I have for you today. I appreciate you listening again. The KB article is brought to you. Hopefully you gain some value. Our North Star, our goal is to optimize the growth and financial well-being of our listeners, our clients, and those that we serve. So hope that does that for you today. And we'll talk to you again next time.